Hello and welcome back to Jijo Speaks. Before I start, we have reached 25,000 subscribers. Thank you for all my subscribers. I think we are becoming a strong community now, and I sincerely hope that the content that I'm sharing is useful to you. Now, in this video, what I want to talk about is 5-month CAT prep plan. This has been requested in the comment box, so I thought I'll pick this one up. Okay, now when I'm thinking about doing this particular session, there were a lot of problems for me, right? There are a lot of things. For example, let's start looking at what have you started your prep. There could be some of you're yet to start your prep, some of you just started your prep, some of you been prepping but the preparation is bad, some of you been prepping, the preparation is good. Within that, your status, maybe you have got college, maybe you're working and then you're preparing, maybe at home, you're sitting at home and preparing for this exam. All right, how are you preparing? Maybe you've joined a classroom course or thinking about joining a classroom course. Maybe it's an online sort of course. Maybe you're doing preparation on your own. What else? What about your level? It could be low, medium or high. Maybe your VRC is low, medium or high. Maybe your DLR is low, medium or high. Maybe your QA is low, medium or high. What is your goal? Some of you would want to look at only the top 5 college, maybe even top 3. Some of you are okay going top 10, some top 20, some top 20. Some may say any business school. And so many permutations, combinations, and I'm lost. How do I create a meaningful session? Then I thought, okay, I could talk about something that I believe is common for everyone, irrespective of whether you have started preparation, yet to start preparation, whether you're in college, working or at home, whether you're a classroom student, online student or a self-prep student, whether whatever level that you're in, whatever is your goal, let me talk about something that I believe is common to everyone, which is why I have this objective to provide an adaptable, results-driven CAT preparation plan designed to empower every learner. Okay, great. So I'm going to do this in sort of this 4-part. Actually, each of this part is probably going to take about 15 minutes. Each of this part could in itself be a video. So this is going to cross 1 hour. That I'm guaranteeing you. Right, now you decide whether you want to watch or not. Or if you've decided, chill, relax, and let's spend the next 1 hour on something that I believe is absolutely crucial and important for your preparation plan. Maybe this particular video can change everything. Maybe this is a video that you want. This is a video that you need to ensure that in your preparation to give the right direction. So hang in there. Don't leave till the end. Hang in till the end. Okay. Number 1 is the question, is it really possible? Which means, can I ace a CAT in 5 months? That, I'm sure, is a question that is popping in your head. So let's answer that question. Once you answer that question, what is the heart of success? I'm saying, what are the core principles of my 5-month plans? I need to have some ideology, some philosophy. I'll follow a certain philosophy, which means no matter what, these are the principles that I'm going to adhere to. Whatever direction, whatever issues, I'll come back to these 5 principles. Then, once you've understood that, we look at strategically tackling every challenge. How should I prepare for each area, given whatever constraint that we have? And finally, resilience and momentum. How can I maintain consistency and stay motivated? Okay, this is a plan. So here I'll talk about 3 things to answer the question, can I ace the CAT in 5 months? Here I'll talk about 5 principles. Here I'm going to talk about all the 3 areas, verbal ability, DLR and QA, and I'll talk something about staying motivated. I think this is the first time I'm talking about the 4th one. Okay, anyways, let's start with, is it really possible? Can I ace a CAT in 5 months? I told you I'll talk about 3 things. The number 1 is basically the issue of no to that question, or even maybe to that question, largely comes from our wrong assessment of the target. If we have a wrong assessment of a target, then we believe the target is not achievable, or maybe the target is achievable. We need to have the right assessment of target. I think the starting problem happens with the whole business about this percentile business. Percentile. We are obsessed with percentile, and a lot of us say it is percentile score. I don't understand. I call it percentile rank. What is percentile after all? It just gives you a rank. What else is percentile? What does percentile mean? Let's talk about this. Let's put this perspective. Okay, I ask someone, hey, what's your rank? Sir, my rank is 10. Wonderful. How many students were there? Sir, 10 students. So if you say your rank is 10, that doesn't mean anything, because I need to understand what is the total number of students. If it is 10, it means one thing. If it is 100, it means something else. If it is 1,000, it's something else. 1 lakh, something else. 1 crore, even better, 120 crore. Rank 10, that's each of these is give me very, very different information. Just by rank 10, it doesn't make sense. Therefore, what we have is a better representation, is a percentile rank. That's it. So if I say I am in the 90th percentile, all that it means that if there were 100 people, I have beaten 90 people. If there are 1,000, I would have beaten 900 people. That's all. If let's say out of 2 lakh people taking the test, I have to be in the top 2,000. That's the rank I have to beat. This is what 1%, right? 2,000 is 1%, which means I have to beat 99% of the people, which means it is 99th percentile. So let me put it this way: 99th percentile rank. Now you don't have to bother about 99th percentile seems to be tough. That's a reality. And the second of all, how can I prepare for a rank? Sir, I want to prepare for rank 1. So how are you going to do it? I don't know. I'll just prepare for. How can I prepare for a rank? You can't prepare for a rank. What you can actually do is work on your score. The score, I'll say the marks that you're going to get. The problem that most of us have, or assumption that most of us have, is the thing that this percentile rank means 99th percentile equals what percentage score. This information is important for me. We are at sometimes thinking 99th percentile means 99% score. No. You know CAT? We all know CAT. I'm guessing you know CAT. This is the structure of the CAT. The total marks is 198, 66 question in this structure. Correct? And each question carry 3 marks. So 198 marks, roughly 200 marks. This is the story of CAT 2022, 66 question, 198 mark. Let's, for instance, focus on the 99th percentile. The 99th percentile marks that was written, required was 84 marks, which is what? 42%. It is 42%. It's not 99%, it's 42%. I believe in all the examination that you've done so far, a 42% will be practically a failure. So to get into one of the IIMs, basically you have to fail. Now, you're also worried about the fact that, sir, 2 lakh people take the test, 2 lakh people take the test. It is very difficult. Wait a minute. This is the 50th percentile. There are 2 lakh people taking the test. 50th percentile means I have beaten 1 lakh people. To get that, what is the score that I need? 17 marks. Each question carries 3 marks. Sorry, each question carries 3 marks. Therefore, this is getting net 6 questions correct, or 9%. What does getting 6 questions correct mean? You've got 2 hours, 120 hours. You have to do 6 questions correct to beat 1 lakh people. That means you have 20 minutes per question to beat 1 lakh people. What you have to do? You have to just look at one question, do some yoga, breathing exercise. Write every single step. Let's get to the story. Now this is looking very dangerous. Nothing. So this I've added VRC, which has got 24 questions, DLR, which has got 20 questions, QA, which has got 22 questions. This first column is a percentile rank. This is your score. Divide that by 3, you will get the net number of questions. Right? 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 Just focus on these values, which is a 99th percentile in each of the section. And 99th percentile in verbal means I have to do close to about 13 questions net correct out of the total 24 questions. DL have to do 10 questions net correct roughly out of the total 20 questions. Q have to do about 11 questions net correct out of the 22 questions. That's what, individually about 50 percentage. Now if you add these things together, 13 plus 10 plus 11, that is what, 23 plus 10 is 33 plus 1 34. If this plus this takes it to 34, now 34 means more than 99.5 percentile. Okay, let's for example think about this. I have to get 90 percentile in each of the section. It means in VRC 8 question net correct out of the 24 questions, 5 question net correct in DLR out of the 20 questions, 6 question net correct in QA out of the 22 questions. Now if I add these three together, I think 8 plus 5 equal to 13, 13 plus 6 is 19. I will get 19 net questions correct. 19 net question correct is taking me to the 95th percentile. Six. Therefore, is it possible to do this in 5 months? Yes, it is. I mean, let's for example look at QA. Let's for example look at QA for the time being. A one question is 50 percentile. If I get one more question correct, I will hit the 60th percentile. 10 percentile more. Look at this. If I get total 55 questions correct, net correct, it could probably be 6, okay, but it'll be 5 point something, so it's okay. I had to round off. I will get the 50th percentile. Now, in the next 5 months, can I add 5 more questions? Every month, one extra question I will learn. If I add 5 more questions correct, I will go to net 10 question correct. My percentile is jumping from 50th percentile to 75th percentile. The 5 question jump is a 15 percentile jump. And from here, if I get 5 questions correct, from 75, I'll go to the 90th percentile. From here, if I get, let's say, about 5 questions correct, I will hit the 97th percentile. And from here, the 5 questions correct will be shorter jump, 97 to 99. 5 questions correct will be here. So if I look at 5 questions extra, at lower percentiles, your jumps are going to be high. Percentile jump is going to be high. At higher percentile, it's obviously going to be low. Don't follow percentile. Half the problem that we have when we start a preparation, let's say 5 months. Oh, 5 months is not enough. What do you mean 5 months is not enough? 5 months is not enough to get 9 questions in maths. Not enough. 5 months is not enough to get 8 questions DLR. Not enough. 8 questions in QA, 95, 97, 97 percentile. Not enough. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. Where is 26? Where is 26 question? I get 9 questions here, 8 questions here, 9 questions here. 9, 9, 9, let's say 27 roughly. Time is not enough. But there is sort of another issue. Another issue is you give up at the first chance. While the story is good, let's just focus on QA. While I've said that, sir, from 1, if I go to 3, oh, amazing, I will hit the percentile. But what happens, sometimes what happens in the examination, in one mock test, you got 6 questions correct. Other mock test, you got only 3 questions correct. Other mock 3 questions correct. First mock 1 and then you do mock 2. 6 went to 3 questions net correct. Your percentile went from 90 percentile all the way to 75 percentile. You say, cat is not my cup of tea. Drop can also happen in your preparation. The fluctuation is maybe in the percentile may be very high. The fluctuations may be very high. In percentile, the score is just 3-4 questions. You will fluctuate. You'll keep on moving. And the problem is that at some point in time, you just give up. I can't do this. So any challenges, I am not saying in any shape or manner that this journey is going to be easy. I'm not even saying to get a 9 question correct, net correct, to get this kind of percentile in QA, it's easy. I'm not saying this. We have to work really hard. 9 question means that probably we'll have to study in about 10 chapters properly, because I don't know, this one question from a particular concept, right? So I need to understand the concept thoroughly to answer all those questions. I understand the challenge. But the question is it possible? The answer to that question, this is absolutely possible. Right? I'm taking a little time here because I want to reiterate this fact. The third thing that people say, I don't think I have time. CAT requires a lot of time. No, it doesn't. Second of all, if you don't think you have time, sir, I'm working very hard. I've got college, I've got this work, I get tired, I get this. Okay, my suggestion, if you have an Android phone, go and go to settings, type digital well-being. Click on that. Your phone will tell you how much time have you spent. What are you doing? This is mine. So please don't look at this. This is my phone. I have spent 2 hours 30 minutes today already. The time is like 12 noon. Right? I have already spent 2 hours. You can click there. You can find out what you have spent in the past 1 week. On Thursday, I have spent 6 hours. That is Thursday. Friday looks almost very close to 10 hours. Everything, this line is 5 hours. I have spent 5 hours, 4 hours watching YouTube. 4. Me. And can I now tell you, see, the reason why I can't do this is I don't have time. We all have time. Make some sacrifices. Okay. For me to address this question, you don't have time. First, you give me last 1 week, how many hours have you spent on your mobile? Give me the data. Then I will talk. So, let's move on. After answering the question, can I ace a cat in 5 months? The answer is a resounding yes. It is not easy, but it's not impossible, and definitely we can. Therefore, the next step is to say what is the heart of success? What are the core principles of my 5 months plans? This is a long session, so hang in there. Don't go there, sir. When will it get over? Hang in. What are the core principles? Okay. Principle number 1. The starting point is I need to understand where am I today. Today, where am I? I have seen a lot of people preparing for an examination without knowing where they are. For instance, if I ask you this question, think of this particular box. Inside this box, I'm going to write a question. Okay? Just hold on. And I want to ask you answer to that question. Alright. I've written the question. Oh, what is the answer to this question inside this box? There is no question. There is no problem. If there is no problem, what am I solving? If you are sitting and preparing for the examination, what problem are you solving? In VRC, specifically, what problem are you solving? In QA, what problem are you solving? In DLR, what problem are you solving? I need to understand. Where am I today? Which means the starting point is to take a mock test. And I'm sure you have taken a mock test. And you have an understanding of where you are today. That's where you start. Those of you yet to start your preparation, first step is to take a mock test. This could be an actual mock test. This could be a previous year's CAT paper, whatever it is, but take one test. Sir, I'm not prepared. I think this is to let you know what problem I have to solve. Once I basically have an idea, those of you already preparing for the CAT will have some idea in terms of where you are today. And then the next step, which is number 2, very important principle is to answer this question, what is my game plan? Now, you may be in one of the combinations. There are three possibilities in VRC. Weak, okay, strong. DLR 3 possibility, QA 3 possibility. Total, you might be in one of the 27, sorry. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 27 sort of combinations. You could be someone who is, let's say, weak in VRC, okay in DLR, and strong in QA. You could be that. Or you could be someone who is strong in VRC, okay in DLR, weak in QA. Or it could be someone who is okay in VRC, weak in DLR, weak in QA. Or it could be someone who is weak in DLR, VRC, weak in DLR, weak in QA. Or it may be someone who is okay, strong. I don't know. Where are you? Once you understand where you are, let's figure out some game plan. What is my plan? I have to get a score. I have to go to a particular B school. Now, the particular B school will have a particular requirement. Find that out. List down all the colleges that you really want to go. Understand what is the requirement of the college. Do they have sectional cutoff? All the IIMs have a sectional cutoff. Bare minimum, right? But what is the bare minimum cutoff? For example, IMA's bare minimum cutoff for the individual section is 70 percentile. IIM Lucknow individual bare minimum cutoff is 85 percentile for each section. Some colleges got 80 percentile cutoff. There are certain colleges which don't have cutoff. Non-IIMs, some of the non-IIMs. What percentile do they need? And then look at this chart and think about an idea. For example, let's say that you are pretty strong in VRC. You might be okay in DLR and very bad in QA. Okay, if I want to get, I want to get here. I want to hit 30. Net 30 questions correct. What I believe I can do is maybe get about 15 from here. Really, 15, 16 from here. 15 from here. Now, what I need from these two, therefore, is 15 each. What I can do, probably, I can do something like a 6 here and a 9 there. This, or somewhere along the line, this could be my plan of action to get there. Or someone might say, sir, basically now, I know the college that I want to go. That college has got, sir, 95th percentile is what I've seen. So I have to get net 20 questions correct. And I also found now this college does not have any sectional cutoff. It doesn't. So what? I am good in maths. I said, I'm good in maths. I think I can manage. But VRC is so very weak, sir. Okay, I have to get 20. Let's get 13. I need 6 more marks. DLR, let's get, I don't know, the 6, 19. VRC, 3. Obviously, you'll miss the cutoff of the IIMs for sure. The bare minimum cutoff, I think if you want to sort of clear all the IIMs bare minimum cutoff, and then you need to be in the 85th percentile, which means this is the bare minimum that I want. So bare minimum I want to look at. So this is of course one smaller caveat here is that this is CAT 2022 story. CAT 2023 maybe slightly more difficult, whatever, but you can think of a range. So sort of last year, I'm basically saying that my general game plan is that I have to have this cutoff. Sir, now I am actually weak in everything, sir. Sir, weak in VRC, weak in DLR, weak in QA. I've got about 5 months. I think, sir, I can probably push myself and be okay in QA. I may end up here in these areas. Sir, I'm not too sure about DLR, but I'll work very hard, sir. Okay, sir. So what I think, sir, I want to do now, sir. What I want to do now, sir. Sir, I want to get to some IIM, sir. So my profile and all is very good. So I have to, sir, hit at least the new IIMs, UIMs, sir. I have to hit about 22, sir. So, sir, what do I do, sir? Okay, let's. So your QA, you said that you can push it. Let's put it about 8. Maybe here again, let's take about 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6, 7. Let's be here. Let's go there. Let's go there, and let's get here. The point that I'm making is at some point in time, figure out a game plan. Or you might even say, sir, I can't trust this. I'm worried about this. I'll try and aim very high percentile anyways across the three section. At least I'll aim it wherever I am. At this point in time, I am probably here. I'm here and I'm here. I will try and aim this. I will try and aim this. I will not create a plan, but I'll create a plan which says that I'm going to aim this thing. Fair enough. Whatever it is, have a plan. Number 3, this is what you do. You do something of everything. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, which is why you have a problem, especially for those of you sitting at home. You want to fill your time, no? Oh, somebody said, okay, there is a book. Give it to me. What is it? A file, give it to me. What test series? This test series, that test series. Oh, there is a YouTube video. Which video? Oh, there is this. There is that. You have to do this. Do everything of some things and nothing of other things. Don't do something of everything, but do everything of some things and nothing of other things. And you have to figure out what these some things are. And you can think about, for example, a 2x2 matrix, right? And think about those things which has got very high impact in the cat. High impact on your score, and the time plus effort that you need to put in, right? There could be a case where you can put in less time, you have to put in considerable time, very high, or let me write it at low. Okay, so let's do low. Let's not write less. Let's do low, which means I have that time. Impact in some cases low, impact in some cases high. And look at this column or this box. The impact in the cat is low. We have to put in considerable time to input this. What is the point in doing this? I can think about one thing that gets here. The thing that gets here is, for example, in this particular column is vocabulary. Some of you are sitting and preparing for the cat. Now I have to improve my vocabulary. I'm going to study vocabulary. I'm going to study word every single day. It is good to improve your vocabulary. You can, but you have to be sensible. Where is the time? But we need to look at this, for example. There are areas which I know the impact is, so it's not this one, this area. Impact is very, very high, and the time that I have to take, I have the time with me. This I can do. There are stuff which has got impact which is low, time that I have to take high, but should I do it? Or I'll rather probably spend time here where the impact is high and the time and effort is low. So essentially what I want to look at is which has the higher impact in my score in the cat, and then figure out. And those things which has got low impact, just ignore. Number 4, your success depends on self-study. Now you would say, sir, I'm not a self-study student, okay? I am a classroom student. Alright, I am attending classes. If you attend classes, are you preparing for the cat? You go to the class, you spend 2 hours, faculty saying something, listen to the faculty, say, preparation happened. No, preparation did not happen. The preparation of the cat is what you do to yourself, the study that you do at home. Whether you are a classroom student or the online student or whatever self-prep student, at the end of the day, you have to study at home. Don't count the time that is spent in the classroom as you're preparing for the cat. You're obviously getting inputs, right? You are getting direction. You are getting inputs. You are getting plans. You are getting concepts. All that, whatever is happening in that is one activity that you're doing. Some of you are watching YouTube videos to get it. Some of you are studying on your own. Some of you are taking help of a faculty. Some of you join short courses. But at the end of the day, what is needed after that input is that I have to study. And I will also say one more thing. Self-study is also self-taught. I'm not studying, I'm also teaching. And teaching myself, this is me. I am the student. but I am also my teacher. Sometimes I have to wear the teacher cap. Sometimes I have to wear the student cap. For instance, let's say I've taken a test, short test, long test. I'm taking the test as a student. But post test, when I'm analyzing the test, I have to be the teacher. Okay, what's happening here? Alright, I made a mistake. What did I go wrong? Let me teach myself. Your attitude for your CAT preparation has to be an attitude where you're saying that I'm going to be self-taught. Whatever happens with respect to faculties or mentors or who are outside, those are all people that are going to help me, give me direction. But at the end of the day, I have to be self-taught. And I will try and listen to those people who I believe is aligned to what I'm saying. Okay, makes sense. You can decide to align with anyone. That's not a problem. Okay, I'm sure that many of the things that I say may not be helpful to many people, and people would say that, look, Jesus' ideas is good, but it's not for me. It's for someone else. Okay, but I have this mentor. That mentor is great for me. Great. But at the end of it, you have to basically say that you are someone who is self-taught, right? And number 5, and this is the last one: no mock, no CAT. If you don't take mock, please don't write CAT. Why is mock test very important? You are thinking about a mock test, and I've put an entire video on it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I will leave the link in the description box of that whole thing about mock test, right? Analysis of mock test, how to analyze mock test. Mock test gives me direction. I've identified a game plan, right? I have to look at high impact things, which means I don't want to study everything, but I want to study everything of some things. I need to understand the high important thing. I need to understand the game plan. I need to focus and give the absolute direction. I don't have, I have a constraint of time, which is going to give me the direction. The thing that is going to give me the direction is the mock CAT. So now is the time, even if let's say you started preparing from today, mocks are going to give you the direction. Don't just keep on writing mock. Analysis of the mock test is also important. This is absolutely important. Number 2, no CAT is no CAT. Let me explain what I mean. This is, let's look at the past CAT papers. And there are past CAT papers available, at least the recent one. You just have to Google 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. All these papers are available. Let's say that the only difference between the first 3 is it was a 3-hour test and this is a 2-hour test. But the content of the examination is one and more by and large the same. I've got 2 tests here, 2 tests, slot 1, slot 2, slot 1, slot 2, 3 slots, 3 slot, 3 slot. These many sets are available. Question paper. Should I look at it? Should I learn from it? When should I look at it? After finishing all the preparation 1 month before the CAT, should I start looking at the paper? Or should I start looking at the paper now? I'm preparing for an exam. I have not seen the exam at all, but I'm preparing for it. There are some of you, I know, have not seen a single CAT paper, but you claim you're preparing for the CAT. July, August, September, October, November. Now, irrespective who you are, whatever is your learning stage, how are you learning, whatever be your constraint, whatever be your target, I think that these 2 things is absolutely crucial for your preparation. I'm not saying other things are not important. It is important, right? The extra questions that you get, the books that you have, everything is important for your learning. But these 2 things is core. Mock and old CAT papers are core. This is exactly kind of give you direction, path to where you have to go, what other resources that you have, whatever book is an outcome of your learning from these 2 things. Okay, I have to use the resource, I have to lose the resource. Half the time, the reason why you end up putting lot many stuff into you because you personally don't have a clear understanding of what CAT is testing. Your understanding of cat is basically about what others tell you, maybe what I tell you. Why would you trust me? Why would you trust me? Who am I to you? I'm just somebody who is doing YouTube video and teaching. But personally, do I care personally about your career? No, I don't. You have to care about your career. This is your test. Your understanding of the test, your understanding, this cat gives you understanding of the test. Mock gives you understanding of self. Self and test give you a full understanding. This has to be your plan, your understanding, your game. It is you. You cannot, for example, sit here and say, okay, there is somebody who got 99.7 percentile, that person did this, so I will do the same thing. How do you know it will work for you? Everybody is different. So, self, trusting in yourself, being a teacher to yourself is what is going to be the game changer in the next 5 months. And whatever the challenge that you have, to face it. Right? Alright, we have finished 2 parts. We are getting into the third one. How should I prepare for each area? Okay, let's start quickly. Let's start with VRC. Whatever is the target that you want to have is up to you, right? This is up to you. I would obviously recommend to try for the best one and see where you are. But some people, they say that, sir, I'm okay here. I'm okay 98th percentile. I'm up to you. Your target, your plan. If you say that, okay, this is where I have to reach. My plan is I have to reach here. This would be plan X. Sir, all I want to do is get the 90th percentile. That be plan Y. Sir, I just want a clear cutoff. Oh, I want to get about 97. That is plan Z. You can have different plans. It can work. Why? Because this is a paper. Verbal ability, reading comprehension. Verbal ability, 8 questions. Paragraph jumble, 3 questions. Paragraph summary, 3 questions. Paragraph completion, 2 questions. I hope you understand these questions. Paragraph jumble, where 5 sentences, 4 sentences given to you, jumbled up, you have to arrange in the right order. Paragraph summary, short passage given to you, and 4 summaries given, you have to pick the right summary. Paragraph completion, 1 question is plucked out. And then you have, and then there are 4 blanks given in the paragraph. You have to figure out where the sentence fits in. And this was the kind of question that came for the first time last year. Previous period, you have an odd sentence in a particular paragraph. One sentence is odd, 5 sentences given, 1 does not belong. So you have that sentence. So all these about paragraph, but essentially it's about paragraph comprehension. What else? And you have got 16 questions of reading comprehension, 4 passages and 4 questions. Passage about passage comprehension. I will leave a link in the description box about what you should be doing with respect to reading comprehension. You will find a lot of videos in my channel with respect to reading comprehension, other stuff, but it's about comprehension. You can make plans. For example, let's say that sir, reading comprehension is not happening only. It's not happening, sir. It's just not happening. I want to somehow get, sir, 95th percentile, sir. I want to get 9 question net correct, sir. Maybe in some cases it could be 11, 10, whatever, depending upon level of difficulty. Alright, you can create a plan. You will say, you know what I'll do now, sir? There are 8 questions. I will be a rock star in these 3 areas. What is there? One paragraph only, no. Is there. I'd have to arrange in the right order. What paragraph? Oh, kutty, small passage is given. Paragraph completion. I will rock star in this. What I want to do now, sir, I will get 6 questions correct. I need to get 9. How many sir, I need? I need 3. That I think I can manage. I don't think I'll solve all the 4 passages. Maybe I'll just solve 2. Maybe 3. That's my plan. Why not? Why not? Or somebody says, sir, my game is here. I don't know how much I can push with respect to my QA. I need to get here. Right? So I need both. I need this. I need this. And I will do a different sort of plan. I will do this. Whatever you want to do, you do. But please understand, it is completely based on comprehension. You can learn grammar if you want. There are other tests, examination which test your grammar, of course. But those examinations also can have game plan. What percentage should I get from the grammar question? Can I clear the cutoff, do well if I get 50% accuracy in grammar? That's a different discussion. I have not picked that up here in this particular video. Maybe I'll do that as a separate video. But CAT is completely comprehension based. Everything is comprehension. So do comprehension, whatever level that you are. Start looking how to improve, and therefore look at the plan. Jason, July, August, September, October, November. First thing first. When it comes to a reading comprehension, RC, there's a passage, there's a question, and 4 answer choices. The passage is created by an author. Somebody has written a passage. We have a question setter. Sorry for that picture, but the question setter is creating the options. The game is here, no? Eventually you will read the passage. And I'm sure that you have done everything to read, understand the passage. Maybe you're reading stuff, but eventually you have to evaluate options, right? But how are these options set? How are these questions set? It is in depth. Is it deep down? Is it there? Who is this question setter? And where will I learn understand the question setter? I've got resources. I've got mocks. I've got lot of material. I've got books. And I've also got the CAT papers. Who is this question setter? Is the same question setter or similar person creating the mock? No. Creating the material that you have? No. Creating the book that you have? No. This particular person is creating the CAT paper. So should he not start looking at the CAT paper to understand what's going on? Should you not be a teacher who is teaching yourself? Oh, these are the traps. What are the kind of questions? I'm just not going to solve the CAT paper. Oh, no. I have to learn from every single question. Oh, it is not just about solving and leaving. It's about knowing what the question setter is doing. What kind of passage. Okay, great. Which means, let's divide this. 2 months plan. Some will figure out later. Let's do 2 months. In these 2 months, what is a task that I have to do? Task number 1 is that I have to learn from CAT. Oh, a paragraph jumble, for example. Okay, I have seen a lot of materials. A paragraph jumble has created the question with no understanding about what the CAT is, how the CAT is testing. Let's learn from CAT. Paragraph summary, let's learn from CAT. I need to understand a few things, basically how to eliminate. And I'm sure that you've got people telling you, right? You've got access to your faculty member. You can watch videos to just understand how to eliminate passages, how to read passages that you get. But you have to teach yourself. Task number 1 is learn from CAT. I'm basically assuming that you're learning from mocks. So which is a sacrosanct, irrespective of whichever section, I'm just going to learn from mocks. And then do other material and stuff. Right? The only area which you will not find enough in the CAT is a paragraph completion, because that came just lastly. There is a 6th question, but I have to do research and development in the 6th question. Oh, but I don't trust. Somebody is created in the mock. Somebody created a paragraph completion question, but the only in CAT 2022 the paragraph completion was asked. There are just 6 questions. Oh, I'm going to do complete research. What is the 6th question about? Okay, what are the kind of how can I think about this? What's happening here? Okay, how do I fit in the sentence? Is there any rules? Okay, I want to invest time. I want to learn, and then I'll use other resources. Right? So for instance, in the next 2 months, and I'm basically guessing that you've got enough stuff to do, you can basically figure out, okay, there are 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022. I may solve all, I may solve few, but I'll learn from them. I'll probably pick up maybe reading comprehension. I believe that let's take all put together in 2 months. If I solve about, I don't know, 100 passages, with being a good teacher to myself, I should be good. Some people say, sir, I've solved 100 passages. My score has not improved, sir. So what I'm going to do now, sir? I will do 100 more. What is? You saw 100 passages. Your score did not improve. What is the guarantee your score is going to improve next 100? What do you do in this 100? Learn from each. And maybe all the VA, maybe another, I don't know, each area about 50 questions, maybe 150 odd questions. That's a task for the 2 months. Learn. And if you want to add on something, okay, sir, I'm sort of weak in certain area. I think that I should have a habit of reading. Maybe I'll add on reading diversely because I want to read different type of passages, right? It's important for me to do that. So I'll add all these together and figure out how much time you would do this. What is it? Each passage maybe about 20 minutes, 100 passages. So what? In 1 hour, maybe you can do about 3 passages, 33 hours, or about 30 odd hours. 150 questions in 1 hour, maybe 5. Maybe all put together about 20, 50 hours investment here in sort of 2 months. Right. DILR. The story is here. There are 4 sets with 5 questions each. Okay, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. I talked about. I have put a video on DLR process. I will leave that in the description box. Please have a watch. And here basically the story is all these are one set. No, somebody getting all the 5 questions, 2 getting questions correct. These are probably 2 sets, and these are 3 sets. Okay, so essentially, in DLR there is no syllabus, but the DLR is a process. I talk about the process. Watch the video. I have to decipher the information given to me. Okay, I need to understand what the information is. That's a step. I have to investigate in terms of what is it I have to do to get the answer. I have to create layouts, which means organize the information in the right manner, and then I have to resolve. This is the DLR according to me. So I have to understand this process, right? So here, when you look at the Jackson story, definitely CAT is absolutely important resource. Mock is an important resource. You're doing mock, you're analyzing the mocks, right? Important resource. But what you will have to do is that maybe, just maybe, is that you have to get the process in place. So I would kind of recommend that, let's say in the month of July, you might want to start small. So for example, basic arrangement, logically basic arrangement, basic grouping, basic DLR, data interpretation questions, basic set theory ones, to build the basic concepts in place. And maybe look at your CAT from the CAT kind of passages from here. Or alternatively, what you can do is, okay, you can, let's say that you looked at 2017, 2018 paper together. You go through one of the set, spend some time and figure out if you have a certain type of question I want to solve from CAT. Unfortunately, such a resource is not available where the CAT questions are organized together. Maybe it's available, you might get from some books or something, but if you have resources like that, that'll be a good idea, right? But the point is that you might in reading comprehension, what I told you was you can start attacking straight away from the CAT. Here I think that it might be useful to get kind of the basics in place and then start looking at the CAT. But get to CAT quickly, or you can do this parallelly, right? You could probably say, okay, weekly ones, I'll probably do about 3 sets of CAT, but I'll build the foundations in. But I just want to get a handle of it. I will learn. Here is absolutely important to be a very, very self-taught person in DLR. Especially important. Which means for something that you did not get, fight, work on it. Right? If you want to take help, obviously take help from your faculty or whatever is resource available to you. But it's very, very important to get the process in place. And by August, if you get a solid understanding about, okay, I know how to decipher information, I can create, I can organize information properly, I have diversified my learning, not just arrangement, grouping and these questions, I can also do these questions. The problem that typically happens with data and logical reasoning is that we just give up. A lot of people keep telling you DLR is tough. bol ke, in your mind you're thinking DLR stuff, and when you're solving it, that lie that you've told yourself, that DLR stuff is a lie that is being told. It is challenging, but it's not that tough. It's not tough. It's not impossible to solve. Every single DLR set is designed in such a manner that it can be solved. It can be. We have to just look at the process, and that's what you got to do. And Sun will figure out later. Ja. Let's start with Ja. July, August. 60 days. That Sun will see later. Once we have done Ja, we'll sit here and figure out what to do on Sun. But let's do Ja. Do just enough to ensure that I can get to a reasonably good place. That's all I got to do. Math. Sir, I'm very weak. Shh. Stop saying these things. No negative confessions. I think the only advice that I have for QA is not to have, sorry, somebody's calling me, okay, not to have any negative confessions whatsoever. This negative confession is first creating problem. Who cares? It is easy, tough. What are we talking about? 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. We have not reached 22 only. The total number of questions is 22. Where is it? 150 percentile, 260, 2 questions, 3 questions 70, 3 questions 40, 4 questions 80 percentile, 5 questions 8, 6 questions. So start, no. Wherever you start and keep walking. Wherever you reach. Create a plan. You know for a fact that a vast majority question is going to come from arithmetic, next from algebra. Okay, leave. You can watch a video, a couple of videos that I put recently, one on Jugaad, another on numbers. Okay, watch those videos. Very recently I put. Okay, you can, I'll leave link of those videos down. Geometry and numbers. You might say, sir, my plan is not to be a rock star here. I just have to ensure I get about here. So I will be super strong in this, and few of these I will do some jugaad or learn something. My only thing with respect to quant, I'm sort of, what is it? I'm in two direction. On one hand, you have this, you have arithmetic, algebra, geometry, let's say numbers, and modern maths. This is the highest sort of question. Second highest this, and somebody would say that, sir, I'll just focus on a few area. I'll leave something out. I generally don't like it, because there could be questions which is level 1, there could be question which is level 2, there could be question which is level 3. Now, why would you want to miss out on level 1 questions here also? No. Why you want to miss that out? So, I think we still have time. What is it? We are looking at about 20 chapters, right? Maybe, depending upon what chapters are, right? For example, if you look at percentages, profit and loss, to me, percentages, profit or loss is one chapter only. Profit and loss is still, some people say profit or loss is different chapter. It's the same chapter, no. And for that matter, percentages and average ratios are one and the same, no, at the end of the day. It's giving same information. 50% is what? Half. Half is what? 1:2. It's sort of same information, no. So you can probably club it down to say about 20 chapters. And let's do something. I'll try and see Ja and see what is the bare minimum I have to get to these 20 chapters. 3 hours per chapter, 2 hours per chapter. Maybe you'll focus on few chapters and spend little extra time. Other chapters, sir, I will not touch even the level 2 questions or level 3 questions in some of these chapters. But arithmetic, I would want to do level 1 here. Arithmetic, I want to get to level 2. Maybe I'll chuck level 3. Algebra, I want to get to level 1 for sure. Maybe a little bit to level 2. You plan something out. You have to make this plan yourself, level of difficulty, and create a plan. And in this 4 week, what you want to do? Here, when you look at the CAT questions, no, you can actually go back. So this you may not be able to do with respect to DLR, but CAT question right from 1990 to 2008 papers are available. Then 2017 to 2023 papers are available. You can actually go back also. You can actually spend, if you are reasonably good, let's say for example, you've done arithmetic, okay. You've got reasonably okay in arithmetic and you want to focus on it. Hit the CAT papers. Hit. Solve. Maybe your son is about solving as much as you can with respect to the previous year's CAT papers. You've got enough and more questions, a lot of them. Only thing is it's not organized properly because it's like one set. But you've finished one area, right? Let's say you did reasonable amount of arithmetic. Start attacking the CAT papers. That's it. So basically, at the end of the day, what you got to do is make simple plan and ensure that you take mock test weekly once, please, and do analysis. That's it. It's a simple story. If you eventually what you will look at is, let's say, VRC, DI, and QA, VRC, DI, QA, and let's say the mock test. Let's take for example 2 months. Let's say that you probably will take about 8 mock tests, 8 tests, 2 hours for taking the test, plus 4 hours for analysis. That is 6 into 8. That's about 50 hours. VRC all put together, the 50 hours maybe. DLR is maybe what, about 30-40 sets, maybe another about 40 hours. QA is about 40 hours. I'm roughly putting these numbers here. I'm just putting a number just for the sake. It's about what, 180 hours that you can spend in here. You just have to figure out what is that you have to do exactly in this. That is very, very important. Spending time is not important. What are the high impact things that I have to do to get that score? That is very, very important. Quantity is not important. How much you did is not important. The quality of what you're doing is important. That's it. And you can actually do 3 hours per week. And I'm sure you will reach a particular place if you understand the game plan. I've already counted what you do with respect to CAT. That's all. Stay motivated. The last part, if you're still here, thank you so much for hanging in there. I feel very happy that people are listening to me, and my videos are not 5 minutes video. I can't put 5 minutes video. Really sorry about that. I just can't. I just can't. My videos are going to be long. You have to accept it. Okay. We have here, first of all, motivation is time pass. Motivation is a passing spark. What is important is duty. Duty is a lasting fame. Forget motivation, focus on your duty. It is your CAT. Who decided to do? You decided to do. Who wanted to go to B school? Me. Your dad, your mom, your sister, your friends. You decided no. They could have inspired you, but eventually you made the decision, right? If you made the decision, whose duty is this? Your duty. So forget motivation, it's your duty. Your effort, it's your duty. If it's your duty, you'll make compromises. You don't want to do certain things. It's your duty to do. Make it duty bound. Forget motivation. I am not motivated. What do you mean you are not motivated? Focus on your duty. I'll tell you one free advice. Life is about doing boring things really well. That is life. 95% of life is boring. You do these boring things well so that you can do something exciting. But you have to do boring things really well. So you have to be duty bound. Create tasks. Right? I have created tasks for you. Here, these are tasks that I've created. Like some tasks that I've done. I will do this. Where is it? These are set of tasks that I've created. I will do this task. Then you can basically say that, look, what I'm going to do is on a weekly basis, on start of a week, I'll create task for the week. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. These are my VA tasks. Basically, I want to do RC from CAT 2017, whatever. DL as a QA task. Create a task. This is a task. My duty. Don't say I'm going to study for 2 hours this week. No. I will study for 5 hours tomorrow. I will say no. I have to do this task. Specific task. And then on a daily basis, you list down your task. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. There will not be perfect plan. And then before you go to sleep, cut it down. Feel motivated that you have done your duty. You don't need motivation is external, right? Why do you need it? Yeah, we are duty bound people. You are a part of my channel. If you've reached till here, I would like to see. Type in the comment box. What we type? I will follow my duty. Not passion, love, duty. It is our duty. It's our duty. It's our duty to do the very best for ourselves. It's our duty to study. It's our duty to be a self-taught person. It's our duty to give our best. That's it. Thank you.